Checking in.
What's up? What's up? So I know my turn isn't up, but I just saw one of the movies I wanted to review with you guys. So.
God damn it.
I know.
Swear, I was
sorry.
just thinking, there's a few in there. I'm glad nobody's picked yet.
Soon to be. Well, everyone gets a turn, right? So.
Yeah.
Except for Cab.
I know. Terry, how's it going? How's your day? How you been, man?
A long, stressful week at work, but I'm here with you guys now.
Awesome. Great to have you on, and yeah, man, it's been a crazy week for me too. Cool. How about you, Piggy?
Man, something's going around because it's been a crazy week for me too. Well, I guess me three. It has been insane, but like Terry said, I'm glad to be here with you guys now.
Awesome. How about you? Cash is living that life right now. How about you?
Hey, man. Security life, dude. I'm just up here watching movies, and I just got done watching this flick, and I'm just like, I think I finally figured out who Piggy is as a man. I think I figured it out.
Really? Based on? Okay.
I'm pretty sure I figured it out.
I don't know.
To me, at times, this felt like the last movie. If you just take out the vampires and add one werewolf, it's pretty much the same movie.
How dare you?
No, I'm going to say how dare you for the exact opposite reason, because this movie at least kept you awake.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying, it's the town that
yeah.
huddles together from a threat, and there's one dude on the outside that ends up saving the day.
That's true.
But then, if you really think about it, that's probably 90% of movies in this genre.
Well, there goes 1,000 subscribers right there. So.
No, we still got the other 10%. So
today's pick was Piggy's picks. Piggy, like, what? Without spoilers or anything, what made you pick this one?
Okay, so the reason I like this movie and I picked this movie because you have horror, but then you have like sub-genres within horror. Like you have like the sci-fi type of horror, you have the comedy genre of horror, you have like the the murder mystery genre of horror, and I feel like this kind of blended that comedy aspect of the horror genre and that kind of mystery aspect of the genre. And I don't know if you guys ever saw Knives Out, but it's almost like,
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it reminds me of that, where it kind of finds that, that good balance of horror and comedy. Could have been better in horror and comedy, yeah, but I think it struck a kind of sweet little balance, and it was entertaining. Like when I first watched this movie, it was again 1:00 in the morning, and I just put something on to be able to fall asleep to, and I ended up staying watching it because, without giving anything away, it could have gone either way. Like you had to really get into the movie to see, is it really a werewolf or is it some psycho killer? And all of those kind of, it kind of kept my interest long enough for me to be able to say it was a decent flick.
Sweet.
What was sci-fi?
Well, it wasn't the sci-fi. It was just that comedy aspect and that mystery aspect.
I've never
Needs
heard
to
of
see
this.
Knives Out.
I never heard of this movie before you called it out, man. Or even like when Terry we were backstage for a little bit, like he called out the girls from the AT&T commercials. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what kept me interested.
Yeah, so how I find like a bunch of the movies when my insomnia sets in and I just throw on something sometimes to fall asleep to, I'll look for a horror movie and sometimes I'll just go to an app and I'll start streaming and I'll see what's in there and what's new. And it was the only one I saw that was in like at the time the HBO Max app. And I was like, oh, they got a horror genre in here, but it was only like 2 or 3 movies and it was the newest one. So I threw it on.
Oh,
Yeah, thinking I was gonna knock out 5 minutes later, and I ended up getting pulled into it.
cool. Well, let's get into the movie a little bit and see what everyone else thinks. All right, you guys. So, like we said, it's Werewolves Within. Movie was made 2021, rated R, an hour and 37 minutes. It's considered comedy, horror, and mystery.
It was rated R?
It was rated R. Yeah, I don't know why. Like,
And it's
no
based
clue
on a
why.
video game.
oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
2016 video game.
Dude, that was not a video. That bull crap should not have been considered a video game.
Are we really going there after you recommended 30 Days a Night?
No, I swear to God, I swear, dude.
Don't swear.
That game
He'll
was-
strike you.
Yeah,
Piggy,
yeah.
Piggy, that was his best movie, Piggy.
Yeah, so far.
That's the sad part.
The
Piggy has
director-
literally chosen this crap and Mother. Okay, this
Mother
crap
was
and
great.
Mother.
Everybody liked Mother.
Okay, casual. You know, this is what I'm saying. I figured out about Piggy. He doesn't really want to watch horror. He wants to watch comedy, and what he does is looks for these like little jokey joke movies. I knew something was wrong when I wanted the black man to die. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I wanted him to die.
Wow.
So I guess so. Cash has a point. Cash has a point because if I go off his
I know.
recommendations, it'll cure my insomnia because 30 Days of Night will for sure put me to sleep, and Muck will make sure I stay asleep. So
I think though, but Barbarian has probably been the best movie that we've watched, and that was also Piggy.
thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna go through the Rolodex.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna get into the movie now. Werewolves Within. A lot of actors: Sam Richardson, Melina Vintrub, George Basil, a bunch of other ones. I've never heard of these guys, but I think Terry, you said this guy's from one of the newer movies, right?
Yeah, he had a very small part in Blue Beetle.
Oh, Blue Beetle,
wow.
that's right. Yeah, did not recognize him. Yeah, let's get into this thing. All right, man. So I couldn't get too many movie stills from this one just because I don't know why, but like it wasn't as easy as others. But it doesn't start off here. It starts off like there's a random old guy in the middle of the woods or in front of his house, just like texting somebody, right? Like he's going behind his wife's back and texting somebody or something. And then like you start hearing all these random. I liked how the trees moved around, like the branches and everything. And I was like, oh, this is going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty good. One part I didn't get is like he gets his legs pulled underneath him, but then like automatically the scene turns into like he's sweating like crazy. And I was like, is there a scene missing here? You know, I rewinded it, went back. I was like, no, I think they're missing a scene here.
You got to watch the director's cut.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, you get this. You don't get to see the werewolf yet, but you get to, someone's on top of him about to like smother him or like rip him apart or something, right? You hear him yelling and everything. But then like you pan, like I think it's like 6 months later, I think, or 20 something days later, and
It's like a month.
28,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Full
something
moon
like
again.
that. But you bounce to this guy, and then like I guess he's the nice guy, right? He's extreme. You want to go over it really quick?
So, yeah, he's like the ranger, but what's funny about him, and this is another reason I like the movie.
No
because
fake laugh.
His girlfriend broke up with him, and he kept calling her throughout the movie, but he didn't understand that they were broken up, and she was clearly saying and doing things to let him know that it was over. And I won't get too far ahead, but the chick, the male lady that's with him, is throwing him all types of play, you know what I mean? But he's hung up on this chick that broke up with him that he keeps calling like every couple of minutes. So yeah, this is the male lady, the wine trap.
Or threw my phone out the window.
Yeah, her name was Cecily in this movie, and she's kind of like she became his sidekick as they were kind of trying to solve the mystery of who was, I guess, eating the townspeople.
Well, before that, it's like introductions of like, I'm the mail lady. But she said like, oh, no, he said, you're the mailman, right? I mean, mail person. Yep. And I got kind of weird vibrations. They're like, no, like it's non-binary. I was like, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
But they stopped it.
They stopped it quick. Yeah, they stopped it quick. I was like, oh, thank God. But yeah, like you said, they get to meet each other, introductions, be his sidekick. And she's going through town with him. Well, yeah, she's like introducing him to random people from town. It's a small town, right? So why not?
This part was funny with the couple. They were like, I can't remember what the hell they were doing, but yeah, this couple right here, yeah, this couple was weird as hell, man.
They were hilarious, man, and they were arguing and going back and forth throughout the whole movie. Well, as much of it.
I mean, this scene was kind of, I don't know.
It felt realistic to me, man. I've seen people like this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But better later.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're getting to meet like the weird people, like a lady that loves her dog. Yeah.
She was hilarious.
Yeah.
They had some characters in this town, man.
They did, which is crazy because like the cast wasn't like it wasn't like this like star-studded cast or anything like that, because I didn't really recognize any one person who was on screen, but it was a good cast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they all vibed and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, even like the main character, this guy, I don't recognize him from anything, to be honest.
He's in the sequel, the Hocus Pocus.
Oh wow.
He's like the guy that's like obsessed with them, has the whole store. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
And it was good chemistry between him and the male woman. They had like really, to me, they had really good chemistry and timing.
Well, he failed chemistry.
And then like so he's getting introductions to everything, and there's this like random propane tank bomb in the middle of town going like this, like, well, why is everyone ignoring this? Like, this is a little bit far-fetched, but then I was also like, it's a movie, like let it go.
I know, but I don't know.
I know.
What's it look like?
Yeah. No one gets it. There is.
It looks like a giant.
Oh,
I never even thought about it.
Come on, Terry. Come on, man.
I never even thought about that.
It definitely got the whole movie right. Comedy.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
And you meet, I guess, Conan the Barbarian /
Is that a bear? That's a bear. I didn't even realize that when I was watching it.
I don't know how a sheriff can go to somebody's house and go like, be scared of someone with a gun,
Well, he said he had no jurisdiction.
Yeah.
He's a ranger, but
outside. Yeah.
Oh, he's a ranger too. That's right. He's not a sheriff.
Yeah.
I keep thinking he's a sheriff.
But this dude's house is outside of jurisdiction, so he's kind of like in no man's land.
Yeah. But yeah,
he had like 20 signs though that like turn back, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Who was he on the phone with though? Because the chick the melody was trying to tell him.
Oh,
is this a girl he was talking to again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize at that time.
Oh, look, Cad made it. What's up, Cad?
Well, no.
So yeah, you get interest to everybody. There's a lot more characters in this. But in this scene, I was like, okay, all right. I'm into this movie right now. Like,
I was upset that they had her so covered.
Well, it was kind of cold outside, so she
Imagination, Terry. Imagination.
I know, but it's just,
got a few shots.
I don't know. I follow her on Instagram, so I knew she had assets, and they were covered up.
Director's cut, Terry. Yeah, so that's
Hopefully it's
part of,
actually rated R.
well, that's part of what was kind of like upsetting because she kept throwing hints at this dude, and he's constantly calling his ex-girlfriend that wants nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
And he's completely oblivious to the fact that she was pushing up on him.
I'm the same way, man. I can't take a hint, or like I can't like I'm horrible with hints, so I'm just like, just act cool, play the axe game with her, just like be close to her. She's like breathing on me, just keep playing the axe game, keep playing, just he was being oblivious the whole time too. So.
You're not going to answer the phone though, right?
Hell
Exactly.
no.
Especially not for your ex that has expressly broken up with you.
It's so funny because he has to have that conversation with her to know that he's actually broken up.
Right.
Which I thought was hilarious. It was perfect.
What did you guys take away? I know this has like nothing really to do with the movie, but what did you guys take away from just the scene where they walk in and it's basically like a barcade basically, and I thought it was really cool, just like the setting, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it was awesome, man.
So peep this, and I love it. And if you guys ever come down here for like one of the ATL Comic Cons, 5 minutes up the street from me, it's a spot exactly like that. The only difference is it also has like a section with comic books and where you can buy action figures and stuff like that. It's dope.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, yeah. So that whole thing, I didn't get any pictures of like them playing that axe game, but they played an axe game, and then like he hits on her, she hits on him, and they're about to kiss. But then like you guys said, his phone rattles around, and it's his ex on the phone. So I thought I had a screenshot of it.
And that was the exact moment when I wanted the black guy to die. It was that exact moment when I said, you know what, I'm done already.
Oh, look, Cap says, "Hey Piggy, good pick. This movie was fun."
Thank you, Cap.
This is who we have judging.
This is a fun movie. It even inspired Travis to become a werewolf.
Wow.
Then like we go back. I didn't get a screenshot of that either. Like her dog dies, right? Like someone murders her dog.
Yep.
That was a weird scene. Like she lets her dog out in the like freaking snow. Like that little tiny ass dog. Like, but I don't know. I don't have a dog, so I don't know how that goes.
Especially
when
the
white
dog. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
So my dog would not have gone out there by itself.
Especially where murders taking place.
Yeah, right.
Well, the dog ain't gonna know that shit.
Yeah, the dog.
I mean, like
She
my
knows.
dog.
His
my
mom
dog would
knows.
not. My dog would not have gone out there in general, though.
But it's funny because the guy in the white coat, he's like, yeah, it's 4 a.m. I'm running, and I gotta run. Like he's like telling all this stuff that has nothing to do with the murder.
That's what like another part of the charm, so to say. Like these people, the townspeople, are so weird and so different that they all have their own thing going on where you kind of care about them as characters, not enough to where you don't want them to get killed, but they're interesting. They're not just like extras that like, okay, there's some random chick, she's gonna get killed. They're all doing something funny or weird where you kind of get semi-vested in them, so to say. Like, what's up with this dude? What's up with this chick? Yeah,
it's funny you say that because like I feel like that's what a lot of movies lack, personality with like a lot of their characters. The characters are like evil, good, or in between, but there's like no personality in them, So each character, like this is the creepy guy that keeps touching up on like the male lady, and this crazy lady that just loves her dog like no matter what, and then the couple that just exaggerate as anything. Like,
yes,
first time seeing in the rednecks, but yeah, so her dog gets murdered. They bring her up to the sheriff. The ranger's like, we'll get to the bottom of it. I'll help you guys out, and we'll see about it.
We haven't mentioned the crazy guy that's running the pipeline yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to mention?
He's from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He was the dude with the little guy. You guys seen that movie?
I've never
I've
seen
never
that. No.
saw it.
Too bad it's not a horror movie.
Yeah, right. But yeah, he's the guy that's like,
running a pipeline, I guess, through or near the town, and like the town is divided about selling.
So I'm glad you mentioned him, because that's part of what I was saying earlier, where I was like, the movie could have gone right up to like towards the end a couple of different ways, because it was almost like, hey, is it actually a werewolf, or is it just some psychopath out here making it look like a werewolf? And then you can almost think one way, like, well, this dude's running a pipeline. Is he up to something nefarious, or is it somebody that one of the people that's against the pipeline coming there? So it could have went a couple of different ways.
Yeah, because he was very aggressive.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So there's that guy. Yeah, he's trying to sell everyone, like, or try to convince everyone to sell their ownership so the pipeline could go through their town or whatever.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, is this dude, is he killing people so like that don't want to sell so he can have their property for the pipeline? So it was that's why I said like it's that mystery aspect, because it's like until you start hearing like the growls and stuff, it's like, is it this dude and he's just a serial killer, or is it this dude and he's the actual wolf? So
yep. But then like the ranger goes around the place and finds these scratch marks, these crazy marks on like the generators, right? These sort of generators.
Yep.
And like it's like foreshadows. For me, I was like, this thing's gonna be massive. This werewolf or this beast or this monster is gonna be massive. So I was like, all right, it has to be that big guy on top of the hill or top of the mountain, whatever. It has to be, you know. I was like, look at this
you're
mark.
thinking like the Howling.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so yeah, he goes around, finds these scratches, comes back and tells them like, hey, yeah, there's crazy stuff happening out there, you know, like everyone just stay inside and all that stuff.
Then you also think like, could it be like the pervert dude that's always trying to like cop feels off of people, and you know what I mean? It was just
yeah,
they weren't taking it serious though.
I guess not. Yeah, the couple in the back,
because they're joking, because like they're telling the gas guy, they're like, oh, you how do you know about animals? You're a gas guy. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, that's so true. I didn't think about that. So yeah, you go forward, and then as he's going around the property, he finds the dead body that was supposed to be dead like 20 years ago, I guess. I was like, or I'm sorry, 20 days ago. Yeah.
Right. But wait, that lady screamed for like 5 minutes when they when she came out. She was screaming like you could have went for a whole bathroom break and came back. She was still screaming.
And like, man, you guys called it. Like, everyone is a character, man. Like the couple, everyone plays a huge role in this movie. Even this lady, like even at the end of the movie, she plays a role. She's not like the damsel in distress or whatever, but she's hilarious at the end. But yeah, the body's all mutilated. Come to find out, you know, the scientist lady is also thinking like it's gonna be a. Yeah, she's like she keeps picking the hair out or something.
And that's what I'm saying. I only suspected 2 people, and she was one of them. But
really?
I'll save it to the end.
I wanted her to die, man.
Janine, I think.
I wanted to see her die. I mean, now that I know it's rated R, I'm like, fuck, we should have seen that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't suspect her.
I didn't think it was her, but she was working my nerves, man. Like she was working my nerves bad. Not like I hated her character, because I think she did good at who she was supposed to be playing, but she was just nerve-wracking.
She was playing that role, man. She had to be that way. So then, like the sheriff, the ranger, and the mail lady go up to go visit this guy to go ask him for help, because they're like, "Hey, man, he's a badass. He could help us, you know." be that good neighbor, But at the same time, they go up there, and then like the mail lady finds the collar of the dead dog on one of the shelves, so they automatically assume it's this guy.
Yep.
So the
I
scene was
think,
pretty funny.
but I think it would just it would have been too obvious had it been him because he fits
That's
the
true.
mold of being like this bigger than life dude. So automatically you're like, nah, it can't be him because that's too obvious for them to make him the work.
Yeah, that's true. I thought this movie was going to take that route though, make it really easy, make it him, and then the town was going to get together and fight him off or something.
It was easy. I mean, like I said, I only suspected 2 people. One of them wasn't, and one of them was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like the throw offs. Like say for example, if it's somebody that hasn't watched like 900 of these like us and
Yeah.
they're new to it, immediately they would probably think that is this guy. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Whereas us, we automatically knew it was 1 or 2 of the same people that you're probably thinking there.
So also at the same time, I feel like we're in the beginning of the movie too. Like it like
Yeah.
fast forwards pretty quick. I kind of like that. Like you get to meet like the hero and the girl he falls in love with like really quick, but it does fast forward the story. Like we're almost halfway, and this is like this is where she finds that collar. It's not there initially. I noticed, but like they find the collar there and they assume it's him. They go back down and like they're like, hey, the killer's no, yeah, the killer, he turns out to be the killer, right? They're like, we gotta get together, stay together. They come up with this idea of like or no, what does he say? He says like, who has a gun? Do you guys remember that? Like,
Yep.
Of
everyone
course,
has
the
a gun.
rednecks both got one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody.
This
Even
movie
the
is
crazy dog lady had a little gun.
Yeah, and everybody but the ranger had a gun.
He had one. He
No,
had
he had
one.
pepper spray. He had pepper spray.
Yeah.
He had a gun
He had a
towards the
gun
end.
too.
No, he got a gun. I think he got a gun like the second turn around.
He
Yep.
had a gun right away. He put it in the bag later and kept the bear spray. But he had a gun.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like he didn't have it on him, whereas
Oh.
everybody else was strapped. Everybody else in the room, even the old lady.
A whole spiel on like who has a gun made me laugh so hard, man. I was like, are they in Texas?
But did you catch like it was like little innuendos between the couple back there because they were saying stuff like throughout half of this, like we gotta move and our property value is gonna be lowered, man. It was
yeah. Everyone was having those conversations. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
the sidebars were great.
But like, and here's the scientist lady that she's in the movie, but I don't feel like she. What you guys think of this lady or this actress?
She worked my nerves, man. She worked my nerves. I think that was her job or what her character was supposed to do, so she succeeded. But she was irritating, man. I just wanted her. I wanted her killed. Immediately.
Wow.
Well, you get your wish pretty soon. So they're like worried about her because she traps herself in her room, and they're like, you should come out. You should come out.
Well, this was after the touchy-feely guy got his arm bit off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was like during this part right here, right? Like where everyone tries to get together and they go to their own room.
Yep.
Yeah, the touchy-feely guy gets it like.
He learned to keep his hands to himself.
Yeah.
I just knew this guy's gonna bleed out. He got bit, and then the redneck lady shot him 2 or 3 times.
And he was still laying there in agony, like holding up.
It's so funny because he's just like freaking screaming about his hand, and like, you got shot too. And like,
He got shot multiple times.
Yeah.
Like half a clip.
Yeah,
Wow.
I forgot about that. And they're like going about this lady, like, hey, you need to come out, you come out, we need to stick together. And then she supposedly kills herself.
Well, the pipeline guy goes in there.
Yeah. But like that's do you guys think she did it to herself, or the pipeline guy did it?
I think he killed her.
Yeah, I think the pipeline guy did.
Pipeline, yeah.
But I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. At first, like the first time I was watching this, when she went in the room, I was like, "Oh man, I was wrong. She's about to turn into the wolf in there and come out." Like the very first time that I saw this. So
That was interesting too, because she kept collecting all those pieces of hair, and like she looked at the body outside. Was the body disappear, or was the body still there?
I think it was still out there.
It was still out there. Yeah.
But and that's another thing. Like I like to be thrown off. Like it keeps taking you down these paths, and then boom, it busts a U-turn. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like even with her collecting all the evidence, I was like, okay, she's about to synthesize something. Either she's gonna turn into a wolf, or she's got some major, and then boom, she gets taken out.
Yeah. So it goes on, and like now they're all here's that couple we keep talking about. They're planning to what was their plan after that? I completely forget.
What was their plan? Man, I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
I don't remember either. I forget. They were arguing about a bunch of things, but they were also like coming up with a plan for something.
So they were, because they were arguing, and then they had a plan on how to survive, and then they had a plan, I think, on how to take some of the stuff from the other people that were getting killed or something like that. Like they had a plan within a plan on top of arguing with each other.
Because there's so much happening here in this scene. Like this guy, everyone's arguing, everyone's like just yelling at each other, and then like this is where he finally puts his boots on and speaks up, right? He freaking starts like telling. I don't know why he does this. He grabs a very vintage cup and just throws it against the wall. He's like, "This is how I'm gonna get them to pay attention."
Well, then he does the stupidest thing in the movie, and they bag up all the guns, and they throw them in the room and lock it, and he throws the fucking key out the window.
Yeah, I did not understand that.
Which is why at that point I wanted them all to die.
Oh no! This is the scene where everyone starts assuming that one of them
the other
is
one
killer.
did it. Like
That's
it's
right.
you. No, it's you.
Yeah, they all get their guns out, which leads to the bag.
Yeah. So, I mean, it started developing like the main character a lot more, because he starts like standing up for himself. But then they get separated.
They all give their guns up, and then they all fucking leave. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Because he's like, I'm not gonna die with you guys, and we're gonna die at home in our own expensive house. Because like these two dudes are a couple too, and yeah, like Terry said, you foolishly decide to separate once you've all given your guns up and don't have anything to protect yourself with.
Yep, and the plan just dissolves, and but then you find out like the guy that's doing the pipes, he has like all this map in his drawer, I think, and then like come to find out he's been keeping track of like everyone that has passed away this gruesome death. So the pipeline
not creepy at all.
Yeah. Everyone's
not creepy.
The pipeline guy's the guy, you know. But not creepy.
That's why at that point I was like, okay, for sure it's him. But then I was like, no, they've sent me off too many times before, like with the scientist lady. So I was like, no, it's probably not him. And that's when I thought it was the other person.
Yep. And then like so they're planning all this up. They're like they're about to what happens here again? Like
both the rednecks die, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to call them that, but
I'm sorry, but I mean
that's what they are, right? Yeah.
They were hilarious though. Like
even the way they die is funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was hilarious when they died, and then it's hilarious when when the other couple, the two dudes, get in trouble as well.
Doesn't so she runs him over, and then someone shoots her in the face.
It all happens back to back.
Back to back.
Yeah.
You can't tell me for that scene alone that made this movie worth watching.
It was her, right? She kills the
dog lady.
Yeah. Yeah, so she kills the other lady. Everyone's just killing each other. Like the werewolf doesn't have to do anything.
Right. He's just sitting back chilling, watching.
Yeah. But then like this guy slashes her throat in front of like everybody, like witnesses, and he's just like, well, she killed my husband, so
Yep.
like that's,
he murdered her in a room full of people. Well, what was left of the people.
yeah. And then like so yeah, they I missed the whole freaking scene right here. So like they get out of the house, they go try to get back in the truck, and then like the guy that does the whole trying to sell the pipes.
She killed the other alternative lifestyle guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And with the freaking maple syrup thing that she pulled out of the tree and stabs him.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right. Yeah.
She corked them. Wait, never mind. She
Our last episode.
Oh boy.
No, but so yeah, the pipe guy comes out with like a huge arsenal of weapons, like a crossbow, like a gun, and all this other crap.
Yeah.
I was like, he's gonna unleash on these guys. And yeah, going back to what I forget, I think Terry called it. Going back to the beginning, almost like when we saw this image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Argentinian guy decides to shoot one of the propane tanks, and yeah, everyone gets blown up except for these two who are like pretty much next to the whole thing.
She kind of looks like Winona Ryder right there.
Yeah, I see a little sense of that too. Yeah, but it's supposed to be a movie, right? It's supposed to have fun and everything, and yeah, the pipe guy dies, and these two are left alive. They gather up, they go back to this house, and then you come to find out, like, this guy finds out the girl's been lying this whole time. Like, all the deliveries, all the things they were supposed to receive, like, the previous days or weeks, they're all hidden in this, like, random, I guess, janitor room or bathroom, it looks like. And,
I would have just thought she worked for FedEx. I wouldn't even.
Yeah, right.
I would be like, oh, she's nice.
Yeah, but then like yeah, this is where she admits, like there's a lot of signs I gave you where I was gonna let you know I was the werewolf, but you weren't picking up on anything.
Right.
Like
I have to give him a couple things.
Yeah. But yeah, Tara, you gotta give me her Instagram because like I'm just kidding. Because then
I suspected her and the science lady the whole time, but did you get a picture of her looking like Teen Wolf?
Wow.
Yeah, they could have done better with this.
They spent the budget on that explosion. Come on.
Probably.
We saw that was that freaking small. It turned out and you see a poof.
I can't believe you said Teen Wolf. Now I can't unsee that.
Looks like Teen Wolf.
I thought the entire time it was either her or the Midland dude that owned the pipeline and everything. I only thought it was the scientist when she first went in the room. I was like, oh man, she's about to turn into the wolf and just bust out and go berserk on all these people. And then she got killed.
Yeah, well, yeah, like it's this is like where I found it weird. So she's able to grab people's legs, pull them through like hallways, pull them out of their beds. Like, I mean, she has like superhuman strength, but then she can't fight this guy. She's like blocking his shots, pushing him back, and it's like just rip him apart,
Well, they had to make it interesting.
Yeah,
it couldn't be too easy if the hero would have died in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then he goes back to his games, throwing axes at her. Like,
it's kind of like the Shredder in 30 Days, and I knew the axes were going to come back.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
I was waiting for this scene because this is the freaking thumbnail I use right here. But then like then this guy comes out of nowhere. He tries to save them, but yeah, it turns out the werewolf. Yeah, it was just.
You guys seen Zombieland? I mean, you learned from Zombieland.
Yeah.
Like I would have went over there and removed her head.
Zombieland's definitely a movie we should watch one day. But yeah, like come to find out she's still alive. Then they how do they kill her on this one? Oh no. Janine comes out of nowhere. Yeah. I didn't get a screenshot of that because they didn't have anything online, but Janine comes out of nowhere, shoots her in the head.
Like, go to your room and don't open the door for nobody. And then like she's gone the rest of the movie until this.
Yeah.
Yeah. She listened.
I like how she ended the movie though, like go make your own goddamn sandwiches. I was like, oh.
That's the catchphrase of the gods, man.
Yeah.
So did you catch that after the credits rolled, for whatever reason they came back and did a post credit and the guy said Emerson Flint, which Flint was the name of the Ranger. So I guess they're gonna do another one.
Oh,
I thought Flint was the hunter guy.
Was it? I thought Flint was the. You're probably right too.
But like we do with every show, what is your score and what are your final thoughts on this one?
I'll give it a C+. I mean, like you said in the beginning, I mean, I do appreciate the fact that there were some genuine like horror type scenes, but the rest of it was just comedy.
Which is not bad, right? Sometimes it needs some comedy.
Yeah. So I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I probably wouldn't watch it again. I mean, but
I guess would you recommend it for someone to watch it at least once?
Yeah.
Awesome. How about you, Cash?
Piggybacking off of Terry, I do agree. C+. I think that everybody should watch it at least once. Good cast, good storyline. I never was bored, at any point.
Yeah.
It kept me entertained from start to finish. Overall, I don't have anything bad to say about the movie. I think it was a genuine good watch. And yeah, I do agree. Every now and then you do need a little bit of a spice of comedy mixed in the horror, opposed to like the demonic stuff or whatever. So it was overall a good watch. I think C+ is right on par for it.
Sweet. And I'll save Piggy for last since this was his movie, but I give it a C+ as well. Like I think everyone should watch it at least once. I don't know if I would watch it again. Maybe like once a year, one of those movies. Like just put it on because it's like a fun movie. I just kept overthinking the whole movie, like, and I gotta stop doing that with like these movies. Like, there's a lot of things I could have done, but it was fun. Like Cash said, I wasn't bored in any moment. I was like, that's kind of dumb, but let's keep going. Like, let's see what happens with like their dumb mistakes, and
You know what it is though? We're like from our childhood. It's like the Scooby-Doo thing where we have to solve who it is. It's like that.
Yep, exactly.
Yep, agreed.
Awesome. How about you, Piggy?
So I give it a B-, and for two reasons. Number one, I didn't pay to see it. It was for free in the app, 1:00 in the morning, and it was a surprise. Like I thought it was just something to throw on to fall asleep to, and it kept me engaged from the beginning to the end. And B, for like, even though it's a 2021 movie, it kind of took me back to that nostalgia factor of being younger and going to see like Fright Night and movies like that at the actual show. And during that genre, it was a lot of horror comedies like House 2, Fright Night, those types of movies where it's horror, but there are those scenes where you can just crack up in the middle of it. And I think that it had so much going on in the movie and so many different things to get vested into with the townspeople. Just the fact that I wasn't bored to death by the townspeople, because every other movie is just like, all right, well, here's the townspeople. And all of these townspeople had personalities and their own separate stories going on. And I thought that was pretty dope. So I give it nice.
Yeah, I feel like it averages out to a B. So yeah, definitely check it out. I would say check it out at least once.
Yeah, especially if it's free.
So one last thing. Who's what movie is next? I forget whose turn it is.
It's mine.
It's Terry.
What do you got, Terry?
I was gonna pick Zombieland, but I think I'm gonna pick Event Horizon.
Ooh, I watched that
I saw
recently.
that in a long time.
It's good, man. I saw it. It holds up.
I mean, everybody in there, I think, was well known then, or they're definitely well known now.
I'm not gonna zoom in, but yeah, it's
It's
You know what?
it's a sci-fi space, but I mean, there's still some Hellraiser in there.
Terry,
Yeah.
Terry, I was still managing a Blockbuster when that movie came out. I think that was like 97, right?
I'm not sure the year, but I mean, I was shown horror movies at a very young age. I shouldn't have been, but I built this thing out of Legos myself. The ship.
1997.
Yeah.
Lauren Fishburne. Like I keep forgetting that guy's in this movie.
And you got the Jurassic Park guy.
Yeah.
You got Malfoy's dad, if you guys have seen Harry Potter.
Terry, so you said you got exposed at an early age to the horror movies. When you have older siblings and cousins and they're into it, I think and see my first couple of movies, no lie, they took me to the drive-in to see like The Exorcist and then like those Rosemary Baby, like The Omen, The Exorcist, watching The Shining with my cousins. So we were like 3, 4, 5 years old, watching all types of just everything horror that we had no business watching.
Awesome pick, man. Like I said, I watched this recently. Not just I just like Piggy. I couldn't sleep. I was like, let me watch a creepy movie. And this holds up.
That freaked me the hell out as a kid. I mean,
Yeah.
there wasn't too many, but yeah, this one, yeah, like Hellraiser, no problem. But this one, freaked me out.
It's like a whole different world. So yeah, it's
Good pick.
I'm gonna have to censor a lot of this stuff, but we'll get by it.
You said you could do those little CMP
Yeah,
stickers.
stickers.
Stickers on it.
Yeah. Since it's your pick, I'll put what's it called, Gotham Cenobites all over those things. No, that's a good pick, man. But yeah, man. So great movie, Piggy. Great choice, Terry. Looking forward to what you guys think next week if it still holds up. Cash, have you seen that movie?
No, never even heard of it. So it'll be interesting.
What?
To see it the first time. Yeah.
It's trippy, man. It's. I think Cap said it too. That's an all-time favorite, for a lot of people.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything at first, but now with Piggy and Terry and now Cab as well. All right, Casual, I expect better for you, man. This movie better be good, man.
It's good. It's good. I gotta tell you, it's good.
It's good. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but yeah,
it's good in all aspects for me. Like in horror, movie, actors. Everything. The story is crazy.
I mean, even those smaller characters you'll see. I mean, everybody in this is known now.
Yep.
And that's crazy because you don't think of Fishburne as a horror actor, but he was even in Nightmare on Elm Street. So he seems like I guess he has a couple under his belt. And then didn't he do another one like Children on the Stairs or something like that? Is that him or?
I don't think that was him.
No, he's not in People.
No, okay.
Yeah, but.
And then remember, it's gonna always be subjective because all of us could love it and you could still hate it. Just like I'm not going to even mention 30 Days a Night. It's another one, like Lord of Illusions. A lot of people love that movie, and when I saw it, and it went a better one, The Cell with Jennifer Lopez. People love that movie, and outside of the fact that Jennifer Lopez is there,
you got Kingpin too, right?
Yeah, but the actual movie itself,
not for you.
I hate it.
Yeah, it went off, and I was like, "What did I just pay to see?"
Oh man, I don't know if I should. I'll say it out loud. I didn't like Dune, the new Dune.
I don't like the new one, but I like the last one.
People love that movie, and I was like, but yeah, we should get out of here now. People are going to cancel me. I don't know about that movie, man. I watched it 2 times, and I was like, "What's so good about this Dune movie?" I don't know.
I like it.
You like it? Yeah. I guess I got to watch it again. But
my wife is obsessed. She has all the books. I ended up buying her all the old stuff too. But
I love the old stuff, man.
by herself while I watch the kids to see that she wants to see it so bad.
Wow. Speaking of, not to pivot to statue, but it's still in that horror comedy. Well, supernatural. I PO'd that Beetlejuice.
The sideshow thing?
Yeah. I think
Damn, that looks
was
nice.
good, man.
amazing.
Yeah. It's sideshow too. It looks good, man. It looks
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
I've been revisiting the dude. I had the dude on order from them.
From sideshow? That one's good too. Yeah. The only thing I heard about sideshow stuff is like they can't articulate well or they can't like pose well or something. But I don't know if that's.
I feel like me though, man. It's on the shelf. I don't fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. However I put it up there when I'm setting the scene, it's gonna be like that forever.
Okay, there you go then. Awesome.
Posable statues.
Yeah, right. All right, let's get out of here. Terry, you have anything coming up? We still got a couple people watching.
I got that statue from Bat Kid. I was just putting together right before we got on, and then I'm excited to see Borderlands. I played that game like crazy, so I was thinking of doing a trailer reaction. I don't know. We'll see.
Hell yeah. My brother played that every day, tried to get me into it. I got into it a little bit, but he was deep into that game.
The first one is, I mean, it's hard to get through now, but the second one was amazing.
Yeah, honestly.
I lost interest, didn't finish the third one, but the second one I've played 100 times.
Yeah. Awesome. How about you, Cash? You got anything coming up? I saw your video today with Buck doing the sideshow Thursday.
Yeah, man. We just do that. We try to do it every Thursday when they release something, just like a quick 20 minutes, in and out. But I actually have a couple things to unbox. But far as what's scheduled, Saturday we'll have episode 31 or 32 of Saturday Night Live Chat. Finally back to doing that every Saturday, so that's pretty cool. And then I got to unbox Sideshow's Penguin. I have to unbox the faction leaders.
Wait! You got Penguin?
Here we go.
Wait!
Come on, man. This guy's busy, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You literally said like I'm pausing the Batman, right? And I'm gonna focus on I think it was Pokemon or
No. These are all. I'm not buying anything new, so I still have a bunch of stuff that's coming in. It's just I'm paying it off, and I haven't.
Oh, nothing new going forward.
I'm done with POs. Yeah. So yeah, I got Penguin. I got XM Rhino. Is already here. I got 3 of the Court of the Dead PVC figures with sideshow / pure arts of faction leaders. So I gotta unbox those still.
Love them.
And yeah, like I said, just a Saturday show, man. Other than that, I don't know, man. Put some cash in your life. I'll do it.
That's good. Now keep busy, man. Your Thursdays are definitely. When I go work out, that's like 30-minute workout. I just put it on right there. Boom. You and Buck go back to back. So.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah. How about you, Piggy? You got anything coming up?
I think my first anime piece may be coming in soon.
All right, I got him out of here. Don't worry, guys. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I like anime too, man. I'm sorry.
Respect your anime king, Piggy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Slifer and
Shots fired.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, even though the thought of it coming in soon has me wondering where I'm going to put it because I didn't think about a spot for it when I get trash. Get it out of here. But yeah,
I don't recognize any anime king.
I think, but it'll be my only anime piece. I'm pretty sure.
Well, congrats, you guys. Like that's awesome. Like I feel like it's been forever since I've had a statue, so I might be going hunting pretty soon. I think I'm getting that itch, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Let's get out of here. See you guys. I'm gonna stop by Custom Produce. Just the Jarhead's gonna have a show tonight for custom, so you guys stop by if you guys get a chance. But yeah, that's all I got. Let's get out of here. See you guys. Peace.
Nice.
Jumbo.